In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew conducts walkthrough at Kon High. Teen killed in suspected shark attack while spearfishing in Jamaica. And Hong Kong court convicts 2 journalists in a landmark sedition case. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Thursday, 29th August 2024. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey. Nationally, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew and Deputy Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley conducted a walkthrough at the Kon High School on Wednesday, August 28th. The Prime Minister and the Education Minister were updated on remedial works continuing on the facility to ensure it is in a state of readiness for the commencement of the 2024-2025 academic year from Monday, September 2nd. According to the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service, the minor works taking place at the school include the installation of doors and windows and painting of certain areas to remove graffiti. New railings were installed, the bathroom facilities were modernized, and the majority of the school was outfitted with new furniture. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, in a post of his Facebook page, said, quote, "We have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars to replace doors, windows, railings, and to rid the school of mold. We have also bought a significant amount of new furniture for both the teachers and students. This is the largest sum invested at any one time at the Kon High School in over a decade, and we will continue to invest," end quote. Officials noted that renovation work will continue at the school in the coming weeks. Federal Minister of Small Business, Entrepreneurship and Cooperatives, Honorable Samuel Duggins, praised the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank for launching the Transformative Banking on Small Business initiative. This program is designed to empower local entrepreneurs and stimulate economic growth across the Federation. Speaking at the launch event held at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort on Wednesday, Minister Duggins commended the National Bank for its commitment to supporting small businesses. He emphasized that the initiative reflects a deep understanding of the challenges faced by small business owners and demonstrates a dedication to fostering their success. He stated, quote, "National Bank's tailored financial solutions for small businesses are a commendable step towards creating a supportive ecosystem. Small businesses are pivotal in shaping our nation's economic landscape by creating employment opportunities, fostering innovation, and driving inclusive growth," end quote. The launch, attended by key government officials, including Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, was not just about introducing financial products, but about building a support system for small businesses. Minister Duggins highlighted the importance of partnerships between financial institutions and entrepreneurs, ensuring that small business owners have the resources, guidance, and opportunities they need to thrive. The SKNANB initiative, spearheaded by the bank's Small Business Hub, offers 2 main financial products: business startup loans designed to help entrepreneurs launch their businesses, and business flex loans, which provide ongoing support for existing businesses. The program also includes access to expert guidance to ensure the success of small enterprises. Minister Duggins expressed optimism about future collaborations between his ministry and the National Bank to create a more robust environment for small business growth. He stated, quote, "To our small business owners and entrepreneurs, we see you, we hear you, and we're committed to providing the tools and support you need," end quote. The event also saw attendance from other government officials and National Bank executives, further emphasizing the collaborative effort to boost the local economy through small business empowerment. Ms. Kayana Warner, Nevis's Youth Junior Minister of Tourism, recently met with Premier Mark Brantley ahead of her participation in the Caribbean Tourism or CTO Regional Tourism Youth Congress in the Cayman Islands. During their meeting on August 27th at his Piney's Estate office, Premier Brantley congratulated the 16-year-old Charlestown Secondary School student and encouraged her to gain valuable insights on sustainable tourism at the upcoming Congress. He expressed confidence in her ability to contribute to Nevis's tourism sector. He stated, quote, "I wish you all the best in the Cayman Islands as you engage with colleagues from around the region. It's about gaining experience, meeting new people, and sharing ideas to help improve tourism in Nevis," end quote. Ms. Warner, inspired by her mother's work in tourism, expressed gratitude for the opportunity and pledged to represent Nevis to the best of her ability. She was motivated to enter the local youth congress after seeing other Nevisians succeed at the regional level. Premier Brantley emphasized the importance of involving people in tourism, noting its critical role in Nevis's economy. Ms. Warner was accompanied by her teacher, Ivania Thibu, and her chaperone, Anthea Keynes, from the Ministry of Tourism. The Tropical Shipping Regional Tourism Youth Congress will be held on September 5th as part of the CTO's annual State of Tourism Industry Conference. After the break, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley confirms that Trinidad and Tobago's parliament is to resume. Regional News is next.
So get up and unite.
The CPL is back for 2024. And the St. Lucia Kings are hunting for their first title. This year, it will be the best ever CPL, with global superstars, massive sixes, and incredible entertainment at the biggest party in sport. Get your tickets now at cplt20.com.
We move now to news on the regional scene. 16-year-old Jamari Reed, a student at William Knibb Memorial High School, is believed to have been killed in a shark attack while spearfishing off the coast of Falmouth, Trelawney, Jamaica on Monday afternoon. His mutilated body, missing a head and a hand, was recovered from the sea early Tuesday morning near Falmouth All-Age School. Reed's parents, Michael Reed and Laverne Robinson, were devastated upon learning of their son's tragic fate. His mother, who resides with him in the racecourse section of Falmouth, was so overwhelmed with grief that she required medical attention. His father also openly mourned the loss. Fishermen who retrieved Jamari's body from the water reported encountering a large shark during the recovery. They noted that this was the first fatal shark attack they had ever heard of in the area. Jamari was set to enter 11th grade when school resumed in September. Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, announced that the current session of Parliament will conclude on Monday, September 9th, with proceedings set to prorogue at midnight. The new session is scheduled to commence on September 13th. Speaking at a post-cabinet media briefing on Wednesday, Dr. Rowley outlined the timeline, stating, quote, "We will meet on Monday, September 9th to end the current session, save some debates and work, and on the 13th, the work of the new term, the last term, begins," end quote. Dr. Rowley highlighted key legislative matters that will continue in the new session, including the miscellaneous Global Forum Bill introduced on July 3rd, 2 Tobago bills related to the island's constitutional reform for internal self-governance, work by the Elections and Boundaries Commission on constituency reviews, and the Salaries Review Commission report addressing outstanding issues. With the government entering its final year in office, Dr. Rowley noted that the country is entering, quote, "a very interesting period," end quote, and acknowledged that this signals the start of an election year. Addressing public speculation about the government's recent activities being an election ploy, Dr. Rowley stated, quote, We will work till the last day if we have to, because we don't have automatic holidays during this period. If it's something good, there is no time better than the present." End quote. He also clarified that the government's term will officially end in August 2025, after which there are 90 days within which the next election must be held. Internationally, a Hong Kong court convicted 2 former editors of a shuttered news outlet on Thursday in a sedition case widely seen as a barometer for the future of media freedoms in the city once hailed as a bastion of free press in Asia. Stand News former editor-in-chief Chong Pui-Kuen and former acting editor-in-chief Patrick Lam were arrested in December 2021. They pleaded not guilty to the charge of conspiracy to publish and reproduce seditious publications. Their trial was Hong Kong's first involving media since the former British colony returned to Chinese rule in 1997. Stand News was one of the city's last media outlets that openly criticized the government amid a crackdown on dissent that followed massive pro-democracy protests in 2019. It was shut down just months after pro-democracy Apple Daily newspaper, whose jailed founder Jimmy Lai is fighting collusion charges under a sweeping national security law enacted in 2020. Chung and Lam were charged under a colonial-era sedition law that has been used increasingly to crush dissidents. They face up to 2 years in prison and a fine of 5,000 Hong Kong dollars for a first offense. And in news in Israel, the Israeli military said it killed 5 more militants, including a local commander early Thursday in the West Bank, as it pressed ahead with what appeared to be the deadliest military operation in the occupied territory since the start of the war in Gaza. Israel says the simultaneous raids across the northern West Bank, which have killed a total of 16 people, near all militants since late Tuesday, are aimed at preventing attacks. The Palestinians see them as a widening of the Israel-Hamas war aimed at perpetuating Israel's decades-long military rule over the territory. The Islamic Jihad militant group confirmed that Mohammed Jabir, known as Abu Shuja, was killed during a raid in the city of Tulkarem. He became a hero for many Palestinians earlier in the year when he was reported killed in an Israeli operation, only to make a surprise appearance at the funeral of other militants, where he was hoisted onto the shoulders of a cheering crowd. And now for the weather. Present weather is partly cloudy skies. Winds are a moderate breeze of 13 miles per hour in a northeasterly direction. The temperature for today is 31 degrees Celsius or 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. Over the next 24 hours, trailing moisture and instability from the passage of a tropical wave, along with pockets of moisture embedded within a moderate trade wind flow, will continue to traverse the area and maintain a heightened chance for shower activity over and around the islands, occasionally during the next 24 hours. The weather forecast for St. Kitts and Nevis predicts partly sunny skies with brief cloudy spells and a 40% or moderate chance of brief passing showers. Tonight will be partly cloudy to cloudy skies with a 70% or high chance of showers. Sunset for today will be at 6:26 p.m. and sunrise for tomorrow would be at 5:57 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey.